Today's BTS, we're going to talk about this video.
Maybe you have a car loan or you're thinking about getting a car loan. Some of you may even be in what we call the sandwich generation, where you have kids that you're looking after and you have your parents who are aging, and you're kind of, in this place where you're kind of managing two different families, and it can be quite tough. My name is Rina Hicks and I invite you to the Investing Masterclass.
Karibu to the channel, and so let's begin. So Rina reached out and she requested if I can help her with the masterclass video, and say why not. She's done a video for her before, and plus before we did this, she was also at the CTA, and she shared her story, which you need to watch. For the lighting, by now you know my lights, Amaran, Tolifo, and for camera, Canon R6 Mark II, and I don't need to explain further more on it, but if you want to, I have a two previous videos explaining on which cameras, or let me just say all the equipment that I have so far, keyword so far, because we are growing. And I wanted to talk about one thing, the lighting. So here today, on this shoot I had an assistant, Deno, who is also a photographer, but this day he was free. Took advantage of his freeness for him to help me out. So thank God this time I had an assistant. And setting up, we tried out some lighting setup, and if you notice, if you can see the footage, you can see from the setup, there's a natural light that my first video I complained about the natural light, how it affects your video. That's light coming through the window, and it actually did. But from this we are learning, and had my light set up, key light being Amaran, setting up. You can see from trying to get the light from Deno, and backlight Tolifo, trying to light up. So I ended up trying different light setup. I tried to do the overhead, see how it looks, the side, how it looks, direct, how it looks, but you can always do this to get the type of light or how you want your final art to be. Because overhead give you a different light. When the light is overhead, give you a different light on the face. Side depend with the degrees, 45, 80 degrees you want. So it will give you a different light on how you want it to be. This will be determined by you and your client if that is how you want it. And we tried some, and we ended up with the type of light we wanted. So from this, if I scroll this video, or let me put side by side, from this you can see there's a difference in color. Then from this is a difference in color. This is because of the sun. It was cloudy at some point, then the sun appeared. Is it appeared or what? The sun came out, and when the sun goes up, the cloud covers the sun. It affected the setup, and you needed to adjust every often. But if you're careful from the final video, you can see there's some change of light that is happening, and that's why I don't like when the light is not consistent, but it will affect your video. But for this, it wasn't like around midday that the sun is so, plus it was cloudy, so it didn't affect much. But this is how, when mixing natural light, when the sun is not constant or when the weather is not constant, this is how it affects your footage. So if you're in a position to put blinds on your window, or just something that to cover them and use a continuous light, your light that you have, it will be good. But it comes with more expense, because you'll need to hire those blinds, need to hire everything, and it's costly. So but if you're able, well and good. but I'm headed there. So next time, hoping the next shoot when I get such challenge, I'll be able to get the blinds and make sure that the light is constant. But when Rina came, you've noticed when we're doing with the nose, doing the test with the Deno, the key light was on the right side of the nose, the right side. But when doing Rina, it's on the left side, on your right, but on the left side of the guest of Rina. It's because I asked her, what's your good side? Because you want to put the good side to have backlight, to light to come on the, when she's seated facing which side you want her to, where she wants to face. That's where you put the key light, then backlight on the darker side, and you make sure the camera usually on the darker side. And also they added the plants or flowers. So I needed to light the plants, and to do that, if I had a third light, I could have just set a light that dedicated to the plants, just to light the plants. But since I just had two lights, I needed to use one light, the key light, same light, to light the subject and to light the plant. So what I did with this is just to move the light back kidogo. That's how I ended up using two lights and managed to do this shoot. Because when she said she wanted a MasterClass, it didn't hit me at first what she said, but on the shooting day, when she explained and showed me like an example of what she wants, then I just remember a MasterClass, the one you've seen on YouTube, MasterClass. Quickly went to the BTS of the MasterClass and seen the kind of lights, then the many lights they're using. Those are goals for days, but for now, using what I have. So whenever you get a client, and if we clients with budget and within the budget, you can also use, but just make sure you have two lights. You can always hire. If you don't have a light, you can always hire. But for me, I was tired of hiring, so I decided to use retirement money to get these things. Sorry. So hopefully you've learned something, and thank you for keeping up. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe. Thank you for your time. Remember to subscribe, and this is the final video.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that close to 70% of the male population and 64% of females over the age of 65 in Kenya have to continue to be active in the labor force in a country? And it's not out of choice. Your 20s generally, from 20 to 29, it's a huge span of time. And we call them the trying out 20s. And the one thing I say all the time about your 20s is that time is your superpower. And I will be sharing why. What you should be doing in the different areas of your life. And there are 5 different areas. Financial planning for when you're in your 30s. We call these the turbulent 30s. There's so much going on. You're probably engaged, looking to get married, or you're married, children are here, or they're on the way. Maybe you have a car loan, or you're thinking about getting a car loan. Some of you may even be in what we call the sandwich generation, where you have kids that you're looking after, and you have your parents who are aging, and you're kind of, in this place where you're kind of managing 2 different families, and it can be quite tough. So now we are in the fabulous 40s, the great stage of life. I mean, some of you are here and you're like, woohoo, I'm excited, it's been awesome. You're feeling happy about what you've been able to do, but there's others who are here and are feeling a sense of regret, feeling, I should have, if I knew, I've taken so long, I feel like it's late. Irrespective of where you are, it's possible for you to thrive where your finances are concerned. What do you do if you're 40 broke with no savings? My name is Rina Hicks, and I invite you to the Investing Masterclass.